So, I meant to stream on Monday. Turns out that didn't happen. We don't really need to go into details as to why it didn't happen. So, I missed something on Monday, and I need to make up for that real quick. So, please stand by as we make that happen right now.
Fuck that white man with that fucking gat. He think he gon' blow, he gon' let it splat. Crocodiles ain't having none of that.
There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending. Controlling, I can't see.
Oh shit!
Powerful rap named Charles Entertainment Genius.
fantastic. Touch me on the butt, she says I'm Mr. Rule. On the fantastic. Touch me on the butt, she says I'm Mr. Rule. I need 3 grizzly bears, 10,000 rats. Fuck that white man with that funky gat. He think he gon' blow, he gon' let it splat. Crocodiles, they ain't having none of that.
Named Charles Entertainment Cheese.
I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before.
So insecure. Mr. Bombastic.
I'm bombastic, tell it fantastic. Me on the back, says I'm Mr. Rowe. Tell it fantastic, you put me on the back, says I'm Mr. Boom, 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 bombastic. Tell it fantastic, me on the back, I'm Mr. Rowe. Tell it fantastic, you put me on the back, says I'm Mr. Boom.
Let me get a look at the menagerie. I got a new style and a few new toys that are gonna put an end to your happily ever after once and for all. That's right, I heard the story over and over again. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends. That's right, I heard the story, don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends. She took you with her, isn't that just swell?
Human beings fascinate me, being just the way they are. Tell me, little pony, can you push a cart or drive a car? Lyre is my instrument, but humans strum their sweet guitar. It's a mystery.
What did she say?
Fingers, toes, and tiny noses, brownish hair and tannish skin. Would it be too much to ask to see the world they're living in? Everybody tells me that it's old and fake mythology. It's a mystery. Anthropology.
Human beings fascinate me over and over again. Gee, it's swell to finally
Push a cart or drive a car. Maybe humans like us do and
don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends. That's right, I heard the story over and over again. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends. Oh, that's right, I heard the story, don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line. Engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up. Churning and burning, they yearn for the top. Together we can show the world what we can do.
All the small things, this might last forever.
Just keep on fighting.
Everybody wants to love it. All of this my shit. All girls up to my things. It's not time to be around that shit, so it's not so that's
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I've ever known. Don't know where it goes, so goes on me.
Soon I will go and usually
Shake friends all the voice of the God. You're insecure.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all.
I'll be the roundabout.
Someone reached to the door, woman, let me show you so like this, because you never been to my grand.
Nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Don't you cry,
If you love again.
It's not so what? I'm still a rock star. I got my moves, and I don't want you to know.
Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity.
MC coming and the DJ's playing. I want y'all to just get jazzed.
It just takes some time, a little good and a little of the ride to
1, 2, 3, go, say, and tap, tap, tap it to the face. Tap, tap, tap it, going to free.
GGY, put my name in bold.
Toes, toes, trying on all our clothes, clothes, boys blowing up our toes.
You might as well be walking.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Only shooting stars break the mountain.
We go hard till we get it, we go hard. We so in it, we pop stars. Only winning now. Ain't nobody playing us down, hey, no. You ready for this? Ain't nobody playing us down, hey, no.
Well, it's a 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine and I really want to make you mumble. Oh, hold on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a stream, but not just any stream, a stream where we don't play a video game. Not just any not video game. It's the stupid stuff that you've all wanted after all these years. Hello, everybody. It's me, Ryan Chongo Show, and I am wearing a sweater vest. So let me see. What does my screen look like right now? Are we going to be seeing some stupid shit? Come on, don't be stupid shit. Come on. Okay, that's not too stupid. Just, oh yes, and this. Which, weirdly enough, considering how simple this is to start, I'm surprised it's not in the oh yes. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I'm going to turn off the screen so we can get started with things, because I feel like we need some introduction to this before we just go balls to the wall with the craziness of what the fuck we're going to be doing. Speaking of what the fuck we're going to be doing, you might be asking, what the fuck are we going to be doing? But you know what? Great question. First of all, I'm going to give a quick introduction. Thank you for the follow, Rom-Commies, and thank you for the resub from Insider2K with 6 months. Popping this real quick before we start anything, because I hate interrupting stuff. Too kind. Just some trans girl for 5 months saying, numbers, numbers, numbers. Thanks to Johan828 for the follow. Sketty Hair for the follow an hour ago, and all that stuff. What the heck are we doing? That's a fucking great question. So, it has been a minute since I streamed. I haven't streamed since Mad Rat Monday fucking premiere, and that was a fucking blast. I loved every second of that. And I'm actually gonna fucking say real quick, that's actually been kind of blowing up a little. Not blowing up, but for a mashup album, it's been doing pretty good. Like, a week and a half, and it's already almost 15K. Compared to all my, like, other stuff, that's really nice. Like, that means a ton. So, thanks. Thank you guys so much for that. The feedback on Mad Rat Monday so far has been really, really great. So thank you all so much for that. All right, so now I should probably a couple more introduction things. If it's your first time on one of these streams, hi, I'm Ryan Chongo Show. You might know me from Real Time Fandub premiering Until Dawn Part 2 this Friday. Hopefully you're ready for that. You might know me from that. You might know me from video games. You might know me from mashups. I don't know why I say from video games. I'm not in any video games. And I play a lot of video games. I do this thing called CPU Kerfuffle, which I was supposed to do on Monday. I didn't do it due to personal reasons, which I would rather not get into. People who follow me know what it is, and it's not too big of a deal, but, like, I'd rather not be talking about it right now. So that being said, enough of that randomness. I play a lot of video games, and I really like numbers. I don't do a lot of streams where I do number stuff. The closest thing I ever do is, like, sometimes I do, like, Killer Tsunami, which is very, very fun. If I run out of steam on just doing this math shit, then I'll probably switch to that. But today, I was doing some crazy math stuff, like pages of just math stuff. Before anyone freaks out, if like, because I know that a lot of us here are gay and therefore can't do math. That's totally fine. I'm keeping this to be relatively simple, mostly in the line of like stuff like sequence, not even entirely sequences, but just some interesting things that I found that I'm sure have some kind of explanation mathematically. How you know? Because I'm bi. Or how do I know that you're bad at math? Because it's like that. You guys have the right to not do math. That's true, but I'm bi, so I adopt it proudly. Because my math is chaos. I'm a gay, loves math. How'd you know we were gay? Are you kidding? Listen, this is CPU. This is like the people who watch CPU Kerfuffle. Of course you guys are gay. Well, not all of you, obviously. I do know that I share a lot with Snapcube, and Snapcube has a very heavy LGBT fan base, and I don't know. We seem to attract a lot of LGBT people, and that's pretty awesome. And also, I tagged the stream as LGBT, so yeah. Imagine really things, but why is this math class off the shits instead? Because I had to think of a funny word to put in there, and I couldn't think of it off the bat. So, I think first, before I do anything, I'm going to sort of go into the stuff that I found today, and sort of just talk about that. Don't seem to be tagged it. What? Let me fix that shit. I need to let the world know that I'm gay. Well, bi, really, technically, but it's okay. Yeah, I thought I added that. Illegal. There we go. I've added it. Now all of China knows we're gay. You are B, so the tag works. It's true. I failed maths, and yet I'm still here. Don't worry, this is going to be something that's deceptively simple. You see, this might be a surprise to some of you guys, but I am a pretty big fan of the channel Numberphile on YouTube. If you've seen that channel, basically it's people just like showing off really crazy math shit. And oh my god, Simon, thank you for the raid. How dare you interrupt me with your awesome raid? Thank you very much. Haha, nerd loser. Yeah, no, I'm a nerd loser, and the whole stream's gonna be nerd loserific stuff. There's funny background music while we do exceedingly funny math. There might be. I might add some later, but for right now, I'm just gonna be sort of going off the cuff because I'm just like kind of this is gonna be very flow of consciousness. Like, I'm just gonna be kind of going the fuck off and just pretending I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of that. It's going to be really fun, and I think that maybe we'll have a good time. See, one thing that I like to do, just in a general sense, is that whenever I'm bored, sometimes I like to just do number bullshit. And I did a bunch of number bullshit. I did a lot of number bullshit. And I found some really interesting shit, and I want to talk about it, because I was like, yo, what the fuck? That's really, really cool. Because if I've learned anything, is that if you apply a pattern to number shit, then eventually another pattern can be found. And there can be more stuff that you can find. I know that's like kind of like weird to say, but it's true. Number bullshit is my favorite type of bullshit. You get it. So I'm trying to remember exactly how this started. I remember how it started. So I think it started when I work with making slot machines, and right now I love the job, by the way. But right now I am basically in charge of building this thing from the ground up, and mainly my job on the team is they come to me and they're like, Ryan, we need an algorithm stat. Give me some numbers, do some math stuff. So it gives me a lot of opportunity to do all this math bullshit. Did you work on 3x+1 stuff? I remember learning about 3x+1, but most of it came from a binge, so I can't remember exactly it, but I haven't gotten the chance to like work on a lot of it. I've just been like sort of reading it in and then sort of finding my own fun patterns and seeing what that's all about. Some weirdo talked to me about using 6 as a number system instead of 10. You know what? That would make a lot of sense if it was Jan, because I know that Jan likes to watch a lot of my stuff, and I need to watch more of his stuff because he's really good at content. Isn't your job description just funny numbers man? Basically, although with a lot more a lot more programming involved. But either way, so here's what I was learning about. So I'm not sure if you guys know programming. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not going to judge you for it, because why the fuck would I even do that? In programming, there's a fun little number, a fun little thing. Like, when you're doing this sort of algorithmic stuff, you gotta... Where the fuck is middle screen? I need to clean up my OBS. Welcome to this. We're going to call this spreadsheet. We're going to be doing stuff, because we're going to be using... spreadsheets. And we're going to call this... Weird math stuff. Okay. So in programming, there's a funny little tool that you can use. See, there's a lot of math. You can use, plus, you can use minus, you can use multiply, you can use divide. And right now, Google Sheets is very confused because, like, it's like, what are you doing? This isn't dumb math. We're not actually putting math into Excel. We're just using this as a visualization because there are a couple kind of really cool things that I did and I want to try to recreate real quick, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So I was doing all that stuff, but there's one really cool tool that is also used in this. Hello, math boy. Oh my god, is that funny Twitch streamer Dollop Days? Wait, Dollop, are you still alive? Wait, am I about to get raided? Oh no. Or did you just end and raid? Or I guess if Kimono's still alive, it makes sense that you raided them. But either way, I do programming. I know exactly where this is heading. Good. So there's one more funny little tool that we use. No, not D1. Foolish. There's one more funny tool that we can use. It's called Modulo. Now, some of you guys in chat might be asking, Ryan Chongo Show, what the frick and also fuck is modulo? Is it some sort of weird, I'm alive and living, but I'm not live? Well, I'm glad that you're not dead. I was just, to give you a quick, refresh on what I was talking about ever since then. I was doing some crazy math shit at work, and I found a really weird pattern. I'm going to show it off. Obey modulo. Okay, so a lot of people have an idea of what modulo is. I actually written a chat request because of a channel pointer team. Oh, nice. Awesome. So anyway, this is going somewhere related to 4. It starts related to 4, but it goes somewhere else. Now, I haven't gotten the chance to look in OEIS to see if what I've discovered is been noted, and I'm sure it has, but it's interesting. Either way, so I need to explain what modulo is. So if you guys remember way back when you were in elementary school, first learning about math, and you learned about division. You all know division, you've heard about it. 6 divided by 3 is 2, because 3 goes into 6 2 times. 10 divided by 2 is 5, because 2 goes into 10 5 times. But then what if you do something like 10 divided by 4? Well, if you're doing it on a computer, you could either you could either spit out a fraction, you could spit out a decimal, you could spit out just this weird half number. Technically, it would be 2.5. But when you're working with math, when you're working with computers, they're like, no, I want this to be a full number. So on this one, it would be, well, this is a bad example. Let's do 6. It would be 1 in this case, because technically you can only put 6 and 10 once before you can't add any more 6s. But that's where modulo comes in. Talking energy division? Yeah. This is where modulo comes in. If you remember modulo is basically, if you remember back in the day when you were doing division, before you learned long division, before you did any of that stuff, then before the nightmares began, instead of saying 10 divided by 6 is, I think this would be 1.66667, or it'd be 1.6 repeating, technically. Before you did all that stupid stuff that is long division and painful, because long division sucks, you would say it as 1 remainder 4. because it would be 1, but you have 4 left over. Yeah, you get it, Max 010. You get it. So what modulo does is it gives us the remainder. So if I did 10 modulo 6, I would get 4, because the remainder is 4. Now, this is all well and good. And it got me thinking about stuff, because I had to do some work with modulo in order to get some really funny numbers. And I don't know exactly what caused it. But I had to do something by modulo of 4. Yeah, I think the first one that I did that started this whole chain is the fact that I need to do something modulo 4. And someone was saying earlier, does that do with it's related to going somewhere related to 4? It started related to 4, but that's not where we're ending up. I'm just giving the sort of build for where I'm doing. So I was thinking to myself, is there an easy way to figure out what a modulo 4 is if we're multiplying? Like, let's say we need to multiply two things. We need to find out what its modulo is. Like, let's say we need to fucking do 8 times 7. Numbers are cool. I wish they were real. Thank you for the resub, Sunshoes, for 3 months. Numbers are cool. I wish they were real, too. I was basing it off something else entirely. Yeah, no, this is just... Honestly, this is just a tangent my brain went on. So 8 times 7, if you all know, is 56. Cool. And let's say I wanted to find out what the 56 modulo 4 was. Like 56 modulo 4. Now, you could do a bunch of, like, you know, brain stuff and go all like, well, I need to find out what divisor of 4. Oh, it's 56 is divisible by 4. In that case, it will be 0. You can do all that stuff. But I decided to sort of think, okay, well, what if I take the modulo of 8 and the modulo of 7 and multiply them? Would I get the right answer? So, this led to me making a grid. I thought, okay, 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 1 is, spoiler alert, 0. It's always 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And then we do 2, 3 over here. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 modulo 4 is 0. Because you don't get any remainder when you divide 4 by 4. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so 6 modulo 4, if you do 6 divided by 4 in old elementary school times, you would have that be 1 remainder 2. So 6 modulo 4, 3 times 2 modulo 4 is 2. And since we have 2 times 3, that's going to be the same thing, so 2. 3 times 3 is 9. And 9 modulo 4, we take that's going to be 2 remainder 1, because you can take, because 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is that. So we have that. Cool. So I ended up with this neat grid, and I decided to test it out. Like, is this something that is always true? I took a couple numbers that if I did, I'm going to put a little modulo 4 at the top right. That way we can, you know, take a good look at it. Not 4%, modulo 4. You monster. I will... There. Quotation marks. I suck at math. Why am I even still watching this? Because I'm showing you a cool thing, I guess. Because I want to... Because, I don't know. I guess I'm just too cool. Okay, so I decided to test this out. I was like, okay, let's see, just as a random thing, 6 times 9. Okay. For some reason, it's going to reformat modulo 4, but it's not going to fucking format this. Thanks. So 6 modulo 4... I'm just going to do 6 modulo 4 is 2, because 6 divided by 4 is 1 remainder 2. 6 modulo, or 9 modulo 4, not all that stuff. 9 modulo 4, as we said earlier, is 1. So 2 and 1. So if we're correct, we should end up with a modulo of 2, right? So 6 times 9 is 54. Also, I just noticed that I didn't even mean to do the funny nice number, but I did it. And isn't that great? So 54 modulo 2, and actually you can actually just do this in the Google search bar. So let's do that real quick. Don't ask why I was looking at 53 squared. 54 modulo 2, I mean, well, wait, what? At least it did earlier. Oh, 54 modulo, why was it in 54 modulo 2? 54 modulo 4. Okay, so 54 modulo 4 equals 2. Wow. Wow. Plus I did a funny Hitchhiker's reference. Yes, nice. So, in the same way, where all these funny numbers come from? Oh, I'll explain it a bit better in a bit. It is because you were squaring 53. That might have been it. So, if we take a number that's modulo 2 and multiply it by a number that's modulo 1, we will get a number that's modulo 2. And I thought, wow, that's really cool and interesting. Now, you're probably thinking right now, Ryan Chongo show, what the fuck is going on? Why are you going into this? And are we going to have to talk about, are we going to say the word modulo a lot later on? The answer is yes, but we're going to find ways to make it easier and easier. But I did notice something when I took a look at this. Is that, like, if you take away all these zeros, because honestly, I don't fuck with zeros. So let's get rid of those. We got 1, 2, 3, 2, 0, 2, 3, 2, 1. I was thinking, you know, this is actually kind of neat. We got a little bit of a fucking symmetry thing going on. Like, it's obviously going to be symmetrical this way, because 3 times 1 is the same as 1 times 3. But, like, I don't know, it looks nice. I thought it looked kind of nice. So I decided, why not try this out again, but with a bit of a higher number? And I have a bunch of different modulo grids on these sheets of paper, and this is only the beginning. So let's do a bit of a jump. Let's see, which one do I do next? Because I have, let's see, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I not do modulo 9? That'd be a really weird one to skip. I guess I didn't do modulo 9. Oh, wait. There it is. Well, it's the intersection of modulo 9, which might be important later, but I'll get to that when we get to it. So, let's skip ahead to the big one that I really liked, to the point where I actually did something really cool about it, and then I'm going to show you guys the cool thing that we did about it. Because I actually kind of want to recreate it, and the version that I had was not very good, because I used MS Paint, and, it looked bad. Don't think you ever learned about this type of math before. Technically, it's stuff that's used a lot more in computing. And it's still technically math, so. Modular limit is heckin' cool. Yeah. So, let's jump all the way up to... And I'm just gonna... Can I copy a sheet? I don't know how to... Oh, copy to. New spreadsheet? Cool. Let's jump over to... No, can I copy it to a... I guess copy to an existing spreadsheet? Yes, can I copy it to this, please? There we go. Copy of sheet 2. Instead of the modulo 4, let's make it modulo... Should use paint.net. Yeah, well, I was at work during my lunch break, so I didn't have it downloaded. All right, let's make it modulo 10. Now, modulo 10 is really easy, because it's basically just take the last digit of it. I'm going to get rid of all the zeros, because it's always going to be 0 on those, so that's pretty easy to figure out. So let's do, I guess I can just... So I'm going to go up to 9, because you're never going to, if you take anything and do modulo 10, you're never going to get 10, because that's illegal. You would get 0. So, let's see. What's your favorite number? Mine is 27. Mine is 67, for absolutely no reason. So 1 times 1 is 1. And the last digit of 1 is 1. And kind of do the same thing with 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we can do the same thing with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we can just go down the line and, you know, just kind of get a good grid here. I'm trying to make them evenly spaced. Because right now we're basically just we're multiplying these fuckers together and getting the last digit. I wish I could make it look pretty, but I can't. So, F in chat, I guess. Well, don't actually F in chat. I think this looks good enough. Yeah. All right. So, although I will sort of make these bold. That way we can tell they're what we're multiplying by. Cool. All right. Do you know about the 3x plus 1 problem? I know about it. I can't remember exactly what it's all about. But it's fucking nice. I remember it being, like, really cool. I need to remember it. But either way, it's a fucking cool problem if I remember correctly. Okay, so. Divide them all, you can make them all the same size. I think so, but it doesn't matter because we're... Oh, I think if I... Oh, yeah, if I highlight them all and then do a double click, then it'll size to whatever the... Yeah. I'd like it to be a little bit bigger, though. Oh, I like squares. There we go. That's pretty. Okay. Smaller columns. Exactly. So, let's see. 2 times 2 is 4, 6, 8. And now we're going to get to 2 times 5, which is 10. 10 base 10 is 0. So, basically, we're just taking, again, the last digit. So, this is 0. 2 times 6 is 12. So, 2 and 4, 6, 8. Let's do the same thing for the 3's times tables. Everyone remember their 3 times tables? 3, 6, 9, 12 is going to be 2. 15, 18, 21 is going to be 1. 24, 27. Let's see. 4 times tables is going to be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. Fun. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Now, I'm going to give you guys a quick spoiler. You might have noticed that we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Spoiler, this is going to be 4. This is going to be 3. This is going to be 2. This is going to be 1. And if you do the math, you'll figure out, yeah, that's about right. 9 times 9 is 81. And the last digit of that is 1. Same thing with 9 times 7 is 63. I'll speed run through the rest of these pretty quickly. Just to sort of get them done and stuff. Okay, the 3x plus 1 problem is where you take any number. If it's odd, do 3x plus 1, where x is the number, and if it's even, divided by 2. Keeps going as long as every number will get stuck in an infinite loop of 4214. Oh, yeah. It's fun. 9 times tables at the top here. Yeah, the 9 times tables are spicy. Let's do the rest of the timetables real quick. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. Yeah. 54, 60, 66, 72. I remember, I talked about this on Twitter, but back when I was a kid, my parents had a multiplication table CD that had a bunch of, like, songs to help remember the times tables. And I can't find I can't find any of those songs anywhere. I remember specifically the 2 song and the 6 song, because, especially 2, because 2 was fucking catchy. It was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Count by 2s, learn some more. It was fucking fun. I liked it a lot. But I can't find that song anywhere for the life of me. And it hurts. It makes me cry. Okay, let's just finish these timetables so I can get to the point of what I'm doing and then I can talk. So 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56. Are doing a times table, but only saving last digit. Yes, basically we're running modulo 10 on everything, which is the same as saving just the last digit for the sake of simplicity. And also it makes it very, very helpful. And that's just the cell size. Oh no, it's both. It's basically, honestly, like what it is basically it's basically it is times tables and then only keep the last digit. Just how I got there is a little bit different. It's using funny modulo, which we'll be talking about later, because modulos are gonna get fun, but doing it to explain modulo in a simple way. Exactly. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, and then this is 72. And then 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Should we do modulos? Yeah, we're doing modulos, baby. Okay, so now we have this grid, and I'm going to take a quick break from all the calculation to say that I think that this grid looks kind of fucking beautiful. Isn't mod 10 just in any base, just the last digit? Yes. Basically, yes. Modulo 1 times table when? There you go, buddy. There you go, champ. All right. So I thought this looked really good, and I decided to do a thing where I just took random colors and I filled in each one of them with a different color. And I'm going to try that again, but now this time I'm going to like make it look good. So we have a 9x9 grid. I'm going to just do a quick thing where I just take a gradient, and I'm going to be having darker colors be 0. Numbers have 180-degree symmetry. Yeah, at 180-degree symmetry, which is very, very cool. And that's one of the things that drove me to like do more of these. I'm going to put this a bit further to this side. Let's make it 1600, add another 400 here. We can dabble in our funny gradient. Let's see what color gradient we kind of want to go with this, because I think it would look nice. MS Paint looks weird and neat. Oh, this is a paint.net. Let's do like a dark green to a dark blue. Actually, let's do, you know what, by rights, let's go dark blue to purple. Or maybe a lighter blue to purple. I mean, to a lighter purple. No, those look a bit too similar. I'm trying to go like light to dark. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I can work with that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to be taking that little thing, the grid that we came up with here, and we're just going to be doing a funny color by numbers bit. So let's see if I can't make this look pretty and make it a little easier on us. That way I don't have to do like 50 different things. Paint.net version 1.0. I don't know. I haven't updated it. Oh yeah, I should probably add another layer. Real quickly, I'm just going to set this opacity to go. Oh, come on. Oh, it's going to be a tight fit, folks. But we did it. Okay, awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the 0 be the darkest color. And then just as we get brighter, as we get further along, we're going to make it a little bit brighter and brighter and brighter. So let's start with the 0s. And I just want to see what this looks like. Because, I tried it out earlier, but it was with like random fucking colors. And I was like, it doesn't look great. Okay, so let's just take the darkest one we have. And we're just going to fill in all the 0s with this one. And we'll paint a happy little tree, because I think it'll look nice. Let me see if I can up the tolerance. That's a bit much. How does this look? Yeah, all right. it's good conceptually. Because, again, that's what I just love about patterns, is that we have this 180 symmetry, and I think that it can be really good. And there's something else that's very, very cool about this one that I'll talk about in a minute. But I'll specifically talk about it once we get to it, because it's... Come on. Gotta keep y'all on your toes. Okay, so we did that one last time. Let's make it a little bit lighter. Hindsight tells me that I probably should have made it a little bit more drastic. Whatever. Hindsight's a number. Huh. Numbers. So we have the 1. Is it even possible to tell these apart? Cool, it's not. Yeah, let's redo this gradient real quick. Make it just a little bit spicier, you know? Okay, this one's going to stay right there. It's going to be right around here. And we're just going to make you nice and bright, while you are going to be nice and dark. Okay, we're going to take this stuff. I know that this is like a detour from our stuff, but I thought it would look pretty, so we're doing it. Oh, now that's a gradient. Go blue to red or something? Never. Okay, let's see what this spicy gradient can get us. Okay, so take 2. We're going to start with an even darker color. Dark like my soul. Shit. Okay, we're going to get a color picker to go here next. Yeah, right here looks about 1/10 of the way there, give or take. Also, yes, I do like the color of this Tumblr mobile moment. You know, you raised some good points. Oh yeah, let's up the tolerance again. Oh, too much. Okay, we have a 1 right here. It's a color by numbers book. And I just am curious to see what it looks like at the end. And again, here's where I notice, like, you know, we have the symmetry here. We got 1 on this side, 1 on this side, 1 on this side, 1 on this side. How fun. Let's see. Next is going to be the 2, which we'll use this one. Yeah, right here is pretty good. Whole stream's like unbridled ADHD mode. You figure it out. You crack the code. I'm just ADHDing, baby. We have a lot of 2s. Especially compared to the 1s. There's way more. And now we have what looks like to be a little funny battery pack. We're all having fun here. I don't know why I'm saying we're all having fun here. Like, I'm like, haha, you like I'm a babysitter who like dropped the child off the banister and I have to pretend that the baby's there with me in an old Saturday morning cartoon. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 180 symmetry is pretty cool. And again, part of the 180 symmetry, like the reflection this way, makes sense. Like, not only is it 180 symmetrical, it's like it's diagonally symmetrical in both directions. One of them, it makes sense, because again, 8 times 1 is the same as 1 times 8. But there are other parts that don't quite make as much sense, which we'll get to in a minute. But okay, 3, 3. Is that all the 3s? I thought we had more 3s. Nope, that's all the 3s. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna get our where the fuck? There the fuck. 4 is gonna be right about here. A nice cerulean. How do you look compared to that? Oh yeah, it's lighter enough to notice. 4, 4, 4. Again, math is cool. You can get like fun patterns out of it. Because what I find amazing about it isn't so much that it's symmetrical this way, but that it's also symmetrical this way. I'm sure it makes sense mathematically, but I don't know. There's just something really cool about it that tickles me. Alright, so the 4s. Are there any 4s I'm missing? No? Okay, cool. Alright. Next we got the 5s. which is we're going to take from here. A lot of 5s, but only here in the center. You're not going to find 5s anywhere else. Okay. Next is 6. I'm losing track of where the colors are. I might have to make a color or two just to... How are we looking here? Okay, cool. It's still... Oh, that's looking really pretty so far. Okay. Lots of 6s. Gotta make sure I get them all. Okay, that leaves us with 7, 8, 9, which is why 6 was afraid of 7, in case you didn't know. Okay. And then the 8. A lot of 8s. And if you were to rotate this, if you were to rotate this 90 degrees, they'd be in the exact same position as the 2s, because that's how this works, baby. And then the 9s, which if you rotate 90 degrees would be in the same spot as the 1s. It's an inverse sort of symmetry. Okay, and then 1, 9, 9, 9, 9. So here's what it looks like without the numbers on top. That's just really nice. I really like that. God, this looks so much better than like the thing I put up earlier. Like, cause I literally, it was just like, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let's see. It was in group chat. Oh, that reminds me. Joe is literally just saying that the color math shit is cool. I'm actually gonna send the updated version to him. But the original one looked fucking like this. So yeah, Paint with all of its artifacting didn't really take it well. It still looked kind of nice, but having a gradient makes it look, I think, a lot better. Because then you sort of see all of the fun patterns of... It's easier to see the patterns of, like, you know, you can see this from here, it's going from dark to light. And light to dark, and it's... God, it's legitimately really beautiful. I actually really fucking love this. I actually think I'm just gonna fucking post this on Twitter. Fuck it. Multiplication table. But the last digit is represented with a shade of blue, with 0 being darkest and 9 being lightest. This is my fucking life now. Now, we all agree that this looks nice, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to do more visual stuff. I can try later on, but for right now, this is pretty nice. Make it your desktop BG in tile mode. Oh god, that would actually be really fucking nice. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, because I'm not done talking about what I even looked at today, because I feel like we're going to be going past what I looked at today, because this was just the beginning. Fan art better be full of this. Oh, fun fact, if you guys want to draw funny fan art of stuff going on, you can post it with exclamation mark art. It's going to be weird to do so, because this is more math-based, but maybe this can be part of it, who knows. Mod n in base n times table. Bright Raven, you pretty much got it. Modular inverses and prime modulos, I don't think I quite know that one. yet. But then again, I haven't got the chance to look into it enough. But I decided to play around with some more of these. And oh my god, I just looked at it I looked at the zoomed out version of it. What the fuck? That looks so cool. What the fuck? That looks awesome. Great, now I need to fucking test that out. Okay, so I decided I was going to sort of play around with this, but, you know, maybe go a little bit crazy, go stupid with it. So let's copy this again. Copy to Weird Math Stuff. Copy of sheet 2, as you do. Modular inverse is all right. Again, I'll have to take a look into that later. Maybe I'll incorporate that later once I look into it. But first things first, I'm going to fucking figure this out. So, let's see. Where do I go from here? So I did a bunch of tests on a bunch of other stuff. Like, I decided to do... what's a good one to take a look at real quick? Yeah, to prove the point of what I'm trying to show off here, I'm going to do modulo... Let's see, do I want to do modulo... I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do next. Okay, I'm going to do modulo 6 and modulo 8 next, because they're quicker, but can you automate the color conditional formatting? I don't know. I don't know enough about that to... I think you can, can't you? Let me see. I haven't done conditional formatting in a while, but I could take a look real quick. Let's see. God, it's been a hot minute since I've done this. Conditional formatting. Color scale. Oh shit, I can! Wow, that was way quicker. Okay, yeah, no, that's actually going to be really helpful for what we're trying to do. Okay. All right. That's fucking nice. And it's minty. Default format. Can I green to white to red, green to yellow to red, red to white to green if we want to be Italian? Let's see what this looks like if it's Italian. You take the square of that matrix and see how it changes the pattern. When you say square of that matrix, do you mean like, what do you mean by the square of the matrix? Like square everything, or? Italian math is worse. Italy is more symmetrical. Oh, actually, wait, that's a good point. Let me see that real quick. X times Y squared. Oh, okay, so like just square everything. The funny thing is that you would get kind of the same thing, just the color scaling would be a bit different. Because 7 times 7 is going to be 49. Well, actually, a better example is 2 times 2 is 4. 12 times 12 is 144. That final digit is what determines the final digit of the square version. I do want to take a look at Italy again real quick, because there was something fun about that someone noticed, I think. Yeah, I was about to say, if you take a look at like the Italy version, like the symmetry is even more clear. Actually, let's see red to gold to that. See, oh, that just looks... Okay, that's a little much, but... Yeah, it's a little bit more clear if we do it like this. And that's what's super cool about this, is that it's symmetrical, not only this, like, with this half being exactly, like, reflective of this half, but another thing that's super cool is the fact that this one is reflective of this half. Because, like, this reflection you'd expect, because, like, that's how times tables work. But, like, I don't know, God, this is fucking beautiful. Okay, so there's a bunch of other stuff that we can talk about sooner or later. But I do want to show off a couple other smaller ones real quick, because that's going to help me out with proving a couple things. Well, not proving a couple things, but discussing a few things later on. So let's do modulo 6 real quick. Let's dumb it down a little bit, and because we do need to talk about because modulo is a very important part of this, unfortunately. I'm sorry. For people who just got here and don't know about modulo, the way modulo works is, remember back in elementary school where before 10 divided by 4 was 2.5, it was 2 remainder 2? Doing modulo will spit out the remainder. So doing modulo 10 is basically the same as getting the last digit, because if you do 69, nice, modulo 10, you'll get 9, which is the last digit. So yeah. Your carpet's kind of trippy. Where did you get it? Well, funny story. I mean, that's what's beautiful about like math is that math is all patterns. And patterns visually look fucking great. So that's why I wanted to try this. And I kind of want to try it once we get to the 12s because I actually haven't made the full graph for 12, but it's still fun stuff. Again, because the thing that I was like obsessing about and thinking, what the fuck? That doesn't come in until later, and I don't have a full like breakdown of it yet. But again, we'll get to that when we get to it. Math is all patterns. Explain pi. Well, pi is not the pattern itself. It's part of the pattern. The fact that such a weird random number can show up in so many different spots, from cosines to diameters, not diameters, but to radiuses and circumferences of a circle. Like, hell yeah. Okay, so let's do modulo 6. 1 times 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, if we're doing modulo 6, we're not going to have a 6, so... Because you can't have something modulo 6 end up being 6. I'm just going to fill out, because I have it written down, I'm just going to write down what the answer is. But then as stuff comes by, I'll make a big deal out of it. 2, 4, 0, 2, 4. In case you're wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, 4 times 2 is 8. 8 modulo 6 is, like, since 8 divided by 6 is 1 remainder 2, 8 modulo 6 is 2. Same with 2 times 5 is 10. 10 modulo 6 is 4. I have this already written down because, like, this. How did pi even get discovered? Like, who decided, hey, I found an endless number? I don't know the exact story behind it. I don't know the exact, like, full history of pi. I'm not a huge math history guy. But there's crazy stuff. I'd say it can be constructed patterns. True. Yeah, no, they didn't. Yeah, I was about to say true. They fuck unit circle lives. Fuck unit circles, dude. People were like, oh, SOHCAHTOA. Where was that when I needed unit circles for my teacher who was like, you must find the cosecant of pi over 6 or pi over 8 and all of these different things in all this different time. That's what his voice sounded like. I respect him looking back, but he was very annoying at the time. Anyway, I need to finish doing this. 3, 0, 3, 0, 3. This one is the same thing as the 2, 1, but backwards. 4, 2, 0, 4, 2. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got a blast. So we'll take a look at that with the formatting, because it's fun. Color scale. How nice. It's pretty. They only found out it was irrational in like 1760. That's amazing. I love that shit. I forgot my calculator for AP math, but remember the unit circle and got a 30. That's amazing. SOHCAHTOA is lodged in my brain like intended, but the issue is I only know the acronym sounds. I don't remember what it's used for. That's for finding sine, cosines, and tangents of a triangle. Once you get to I can't remember if it's pre-cal or calculus, but at that point they say you have to do it with the graph because it automatically makes the triangles for you, to which I created Sarcoxertix, but I'll talk about Sarcoxertix another day. So let's do a copy of sheet 2 real quick, so I can do modulo 8, because that's going to be a fun one. And then we'll do modulo 12, because I want to see what happens as this thing gets bigger. I think it'd be fun. And I don't have a procedural way to do that yet. So we have a copy of sheet 2. Thank you. Goodbye conditional formatting. I'll miss you. Just kidding. I lied. Okay, so I have, this one's going to be modulo 8. And there is a point to me doing all of these tables. There's a point to me doing this. Just hear me out. Anything can be used as a number base if you have courage in your heart. Yeah, if you want to get technical, this is kind of like doing number bases, but it's stupid. Not stupid, but... Okay, I'm just going to copy what I have, because... I just noticed it's lighting up as it's happening. Let's see if I can get conditional formatting in all this bad boy. No, expand it, baby. Apply to a bigger range. Make it like a fucking, I don't know, J9. Or J10, yeah. Cool. Okay, so this one is 2, 4, 6. And these won't look as impressive as the D10 one, or the Modulo 10 one, because it won't be as grand. But as we get bigger, they will get more grand. I'm just doing these smaller ones for the sake of talking about something later. Where am I? Oh, there am I. There am I. Okay. 3, 6, 1, 4, 7, 2, 5. This one's going to be 4040404. 5274163. Could you do with a prime mod like 11? I have one. I have like a. I know I did a mod 7. I didn't find anything too interesting, but I can do a prime mod with. I can do a prime mod with 11. I can give that a shot before we do 12. The reason I'm picking these in particular is because of the sort of bottom line I'm going to be getting to later. But you know what? We have plenty of time. Like I'm not needed anywhere. I can just fucking keep doing this forever. Is there Excel formula for Modulo? Because then instant arbitrarily big I tile. I don't remember the exact fucking. Because then I'd have to make. I don't know how to do multiplication tables in Excel, so I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way until I am inexplicably remember. I'll finish this up and then we'll get to talking about the fun stuff and all that. Well, then we'll do the funny big one. We'll do 11 since someone asked for a prime one because primes are fun. And then yeah. I was about to say, right now I'm noticing a general I shape in all of these, which I think is pretty neat. And I'm curious if that's going to recurse as we get further along. There should be an A equals mod X Y. Oh, equals... Oh, shit. Thanks, Janet. Yeah, no, again, it's been a long time since I've done Excel stuff, so the fact that y'all are helping me out with this is grand. Thank you. Let's give that a shot. Yeah, let's just try this, making it nice and good. Oh, there's a duplicate. Why was I not duplicating? So we have a copy of sheet that. Okay. So we're going to make you 11, and then I'm just going to make this endless so we can just make it nice and good. Where A1 contains a number you're doing mod by. Exactly, yeah. So let's go crazy, go stupid with it. This is actually really fucking helpful, thank you. Let's just drag it all the way to Y, and right now we're at 24. I wish it would just let me add like 80 rows. No. No, make them all the same size. Oh wait, I need to grab the actual fucking. That's what I need to do. Yeah. Okay. Up. There we go. It's not even, but that's okay. I didn't want to Excel using my column. Okay. Let's make you guys even. There we go. Funny pixels. Mod column. Okay. I'll try using that one real quick just because I think that's going to be nice and easy. Let's see. Let's just go crazy with it and see what happens if we do it like this. Oh, wait. It only did it for that one? Lame. Do it for all of them, please. I like this. Oh, the -2, -2. Okay, well, that... I need to change that to -1. Okay. I don't... Oh, wait, I need to do this one. Yeah, I forgot. Again, I'm not good at Excel, guys. Okay, let's make it go this way. And, oop, just gonna wipe all this stuff out real quick. Okay. All right. We're in fucking business. All right, can I insert like 100 million to the right, please? Insert 1 right. Insert 3 right. I could just insert 30. Cool. Yeah, no, now that we have fucking Excel to make this work, let's make it fucking go, shall we? All right, so first things first, I'm going to do this. Yeah, real talk, this is actually going to be really fucking helpful for what we have planned. For the whole shindig of what we have planned. It's going to be a lot quicker, too, so that's nice. I'm about to say, can we get a... This is nice and all, but we can get like a, I don't know, about 90 more. Just for, you know, what we have planned here. And then... Okay. Make you nice and big on this side. You can go all the way. All right, this might break Google Sheets, but it's okay. Oh, that's a loading bar. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. All right. And we got to add the condition formatting. It's got to color all of them. There we go. Oh, God, yeah, no. All right, I might need to remove some of these. Because as much fun as I'm having with these, let's stick to like 80 by 80 for right now. And then see just what we get from that. Because right now this is getting a quill to this. Yeah, no. Okay, so this is with module 11, which means that the squares are going to be about 11 high. Because as we determined earlier... Oh, yeah, no, you need a second to clear all that formatting? It's all right, take your time. I'm patient. The dock speed performance is way worse than us off. I managed to crash it just by holding space. Hell fucking yeah. That's direct action, baby. And then we'll just crop these for right now. Okay. So, let's go back to 100 right now. All right. So this is actually really fucking cool because now this is actually make things really, really easy. So now we can just change the modulo with this. So let's take a look at what 12 looks like. It's going to be a little bit bigger. And then the colors are going to do a quick adjustment. Okay. A little bit bigger. Nice and fun. This is actually going to help me out a lot. So let's go crazy. Let's jump up to 24. That is not... Thank you. Let's see what this looks like. I'm actually... Yo, wait, what? Is it making a spiral? Huh. So, okay, I'm going to say a few things about this. One, we got zeros all over the goddamn place. Yeah, I bet it's because of how many factors of 4 there are. Yeah, basically. Modulo 2 when? Modulo 2 is just going to be a fucking bit, like, it's going to be like a checkerboard. Junji Ito moments. Okay, so we did 24. Let's see if we can find like a good middle ground real quick. Let's start like 18 because we noticed it was like a weird I shape at like 12, and now we're just at spirals right now. So what happens if we do like 18? Now I'm learning this literally as it happens. Okay, so you can see like it's a bit of a hybrid. Like you can see the eyes, but also the spiral is kind of taking a form here. Although I'm not sure if it's quite ellipses or if it's spiral. Maybe it was a spiral beforehand. And again, like you have these ones in the middle that are kind of chilling out of the center. I like this. This is fucking cool. Let's bump it to... You know what? Let's just go crazy with it. First, let's take the view. Let's take it to 50%. And let's change this to 50. And just see what happens. Oh my god. This looks sick. This looks fucking sick. Again, it's still very difficult to tell if it's meant to be a spiral or if it's meant to be... Because, like, it looks like it's just two slightly offset half circles. Right? Like if you just shift all of these... Well, oh god. It is kind of spirally. Or is your prime 53? In a second. Just, sorry, something I'm noticing about this is, so... God, I don't even know how you would, like, suitably shift this. Because I'm thinking you need to shift this down, but then... This centerpiece is, like, if I were to divide it into sections, then... You know, I guess you kind of could. This is fucking lunacy. It's 100% a spiral. Do 67? I don't mind if I fucking do. Might need to zoom out even more. Oh, that's janky. I think 67 is... I don't think 67 is a prime. I always forget if 67 is a prime or not. Because I know I love it so much, but... I never fucking remember if it's a prime or not. But either way, fucking... No, I think it's a prime, yeah. But this whole section in the middle is... Concert seating chart. Ah, that's good. I like that. Okay. Let me see real quick. I'm curious what happens. Well, first of all, I'm going to change this to a better color. Let's make you a nice deep blue. And then you can be a lighter blue. God. But what's crazy is, like, so... I'm not sure if we could see it back in 50. But, like, it's getting to, like, sort of make a weird diamond here in the middle. I realized that the highlight tool isn't going to work very well. I was about to say, fortunately, I think that this is working in such a way that, okay, the rule isn't quite stretched out as much as it could. Let's break Google, shall we? Okay, make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit more sickening, all that jazz. Bring it over here. Zoop it on down here. I second lesbian math flag. I'll do that in a hot minute. I'm just working on the conditional formatting. I'm going to do the bi one first, just because, A, I remember the bi flag colors. Well, actually, I'm probably going to fuck it up anyway, because I'm bad at remembering colors. Can I get, like, 25? You're not letting me zoom out 25? Oh, lame. You fucking... Fine, I'll just zoom on my... Frickin'... Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, I'm making sure I can fit it all in one... Oh, God. Well, it is loading. Yeah, no, just best for the bi flag. Hell yeah. Although first I would like to just... oh no. I think I scrolled out a little bit too much. Can I move up, please, to the top of the thing? Oh, I'm zooming out way more than expected. Jeez. Okay, that's a bit much. Okay, can I zoom in a little bit? Okay, Control plus. I wonder how Task Manager's looking. Oh yeah, look at this bad boy go! Dang, usually Firefox isn't the one using CPU. That's usually Chrome. Hey, gotta take it back somehow. All right, let's see. I'm going to try to open the insert menu. I'm trying to do a lot of things right now with Google. I don't need your help right now. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna hit once. One time. I'll give it a second. Okay, yeah, up, there we go. All right, we have hit it once. Cool. All right. So now we're in a bit of a better position to do this stuff. All right, first things first, let me get the fucking buy flags. Fortunately, I think this, let's have it be, why do I always forget if it's purple or blue on top? I think purple's on top. All right, so it's going to take a second to do all that. Is it purple on... No, purple's in the middle, isn't it? Fuck, I'm such a bad buy. Blue, purple, pink. Okay, well, I fucked it up already. I'm a fool. All right. Blue. Oh, that's... Oh, God, that's fucking... Oh, my God! Okay, I'm just gonna Google it, because I'm a bad buy. I know it's blue, pink, purple, I just can't remember the... Okay, pink's on top, then purple, then blue. Cool. Awesome. We Unit Gamers. Okay. Nice bright pink. Midpoint's gonna be... Midpoint by number, which is 33. Are you already purple? Just for me? How kind of you. This hurts my eyes. Now I love it. I'll make it a bit more of a palatable color in a minute. I'm just doing it one step at a time. I chose like the most fucking visually fucked up things. Okay, so we have our blue. We're going to stick with these colors. Then once we get like a really good pattern that... Oh, God. Okay, let me fix this up really quick just so that it looks a little bit less BSOD. Let's make you a little bit of a less harsh one. These colors are a little bit harsh. That's a little dark, though. Can I get like a not preset, maybe? I don't know. Custom. Yeah, okay. You know what? Yeah, I like this. We're going to stick with this for right now. Please still Counter-Strike source. This is the Everhood Gnome fight. Okay. Real talk, though. I'm going to duplicate this and keep the buy thing on here later because I feel like this... Because I want us to look for patterns, and the buy flag is really pretty, but it's kind of difficult to find the pattern with these colors, I think. So we'll get back to doing pride flag stuff in a minute, but we're going to duplicate this first, and I just realized this is probably going to break Google Sheets. Okay. Give it a second to do the thing. This is math buy flag now. Fuck yeah, cheers, bro. So we have a copy of sheet 2, as it says on here. The CPU is having a blast doing this one. I'm going on how cool are those related to numbers. Okay, so basically what we're doing is we are, if you get, okay, remember back in elementary school when before you did long division, it was like division, like decimals and stuff, and you would do like 1 remainder 6 or whatever. It's like that, but we're taking the remainders of these timetables if we divide it by a certain value, and we're just seeing what we do with that. Okay, let's just make this, we're going to stick with this one just for, this one's for the sake of observation. We're doing it for pride later. And also I'm changing this to a blue, because blue looks way better than this mint-ass green. I don't mind mint-ass green, but I just like blue better. Okay, once this is done, I'm going to have to be doing the big boys. And then we'll go back to a bit of a smaller version so I can show you guys, because I haven't even showed you guys, like, what I found that I was, like, weirding out about. Okay, let's see. So 67 is nice, but let's fucking go all in. We got to do the big number. $100. Let's go. Yeah, one source of symmetry is 2 times A equals A times 2. That's the easy kind. But we have like a whole other kind. Oh, God. Come on. You can do this. I believe in you. This is fucking beautiful. I'm actually kind of speechless at this. Because one thing that we're going to start to notice is we have all these spirals and stuff, but we have concentric sort of shapes happening over here, too, that sort of propel outward. And this is getting to be like its own thing. There's also refocusing symmetry where you can center everything around 0 instead of half your base and get very fun stuff. I bet you're going to get into. Yeah. So let's try. I try to remember what a big prime is. Is 111 prime? Also, yeah, I am kind of seeing cones. Yeah, you can kind of see like some lines here. 103 is a prime, right? Oh, someone said 109. Okay, 109. Let's see what that looks like. See if a prime gets us anything funky. If it fucks it up. Because right now, 100 is a really, like, you know, chill number. What happens if we bring it up to 109, which is a little bit spicier? 111 is into prime. Okay. I couldn't remember. Oh, yeah, no, of course. 111 is divisible by 3. 131 is prime? I'll check that later. 1 7 at a time. All right, so prime of 109. Let's see if that, like, does anything funky to the center. Oh! What the fuck? This looks amazing! I'm actually gonna, like, start crying soon. This looks fucking beautiful! What? This is so great. This is fucking phenomenal. I'm going to be coming back to this fucking screenshot forever. This is really, really good. There's a star in the middle. There's a star in the middle. Let's try... You know what? I'm going to try a power of 2. 128. I might need to zoom out again. One of approaches some pattern as the base increases. Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. It might take us breaking the shit out of Google to figure it out, but if so, heck, holy heck, limits on modular arithmetic. I never thought we'd see a thing. If you get fractals, I will back with mine. Fucking me too. Like, this isn't even the cool thing I was thinking of. Yo, wait, we're getting like a... is this like a fucking hyperbola right here? This is fucking insanity. I'm actually losing my mind. This is fucking nice. Okay. This might get a little bit spicy. That's not what I meant. Oh, shit. I was doing down instead of minus. Okay, let's zoom out a bit more. See if we can fit it all in one piece of the screen. Let's add 150. No biggie. I'm sure this won't be difficult for Google. One or more of the rules have been updated. Oh, wait. Oh, because it's already expanding over here. Fucking nice. Good on you, Google. I think. Okay, you're not actually expanding. Okay, you lied to me. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's going to put these numbers right around here. Take a limit of this. Is this a limit on matrix dimensions, I guess? I mean, like, to be fair, the result isn't even so much like, how do you get a limit of a visual representation? I guess you asked really fucking nicely. I don't know. All right, let's put some here. Not good on Google. It's going to hurt itself. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Google, you're a multi-million-dollar... Oh my god. What? You can see it without... Because you can see the one-digit numbers. Are you kidding me? What? This is stupid. I love it. That's so stupid. I love it. Okay. Let's... I'm just going to push this down, and we're just going to see just how fucking crazy we can get. Because I want to see some big numbers on this. I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry. I'm tired of lying. Well, that is really pretty. It really is. I'm going to swim in it. Good call. All right, Google, you got this. Can you start closing out of some fucking things? So I love this visual aspect, but I'm gonna have to talk about this. I'm gonna have to talk about shit later. But either way, to be fair, it has to do a lot of calculations. Or how Ryan ADHD did something and found collective ADHD steered into these cool funky patterns. Yeah, no, I love that shit. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a second to do what's all conditional formatting, and then we're gonna bump it up to, because what's it right now? Are we at 128, I think, is what we're at in terms of modulo. Yeah, we're at I think it's 128. Yeah, 128. Now we're gonna have to scroll to get like the full vision of this. But I feel like going crazy, going stupid. 200. Oh, you did a 4-digit number? I mean, I don't think we'd be able to fit the whole thing on this. The airline's one where the high values dropped the values quickly. I wonder if you could fit continuous curves into that. Well, the reason for that is because it's reached the top of the modulo. Unless you mean, like, right here. In which case, that's happening at the 4 different quadrants. Because it does make a set of quadrants here. Which makes sense because, well, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Google's gonna hate this. Honestly, like the modulo, like the higher modulo isn't going to be a problem. The only reason it's going to be an issue is because it has to calculate on every single one of them. The number they're using for the modulo isn't the issue. It's the fact that it has to recalculate for everything. If I did modulo 2, it would take about the same amount of time, I reckon. You can see squares / rectangles shapes between the lines. True. Okay, let's see what a 200 looks like. So I was about to say, we're going to see a lot of new shapes because we've been like going up slowly and we've been seeing like slight differences. But let's see what just 200 is. Almost there. Come on. I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited. It has to do a lot of calculations, then it has to do a lot of coloring on top of that, so. Quadrants. I don't really see the quadrants within the quad. Okay. Oh, you mean like these quadrants? Well, these aren't really quadrants. This is just where the number resets. Like on a standard grid, it would just end right here because that's when it reaches 127. All right. This is going to be the first like quarter of it, I think. What? Is that even a first quarter? I don't even know if... Wait, I think... Oh, this is the top half. Okay. Come on, big guy. You got this. Listen, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, mathematical patterns slap ass. And if you needed anyone to tell you, now's the time to do it. Okay, wait a minute. So it's still doing all the coloring, but so we notice that we have this right here, and it's kind of happening again here-ish, but in a more hyperbolic kind of way, or parabolic rather. There's a bit more. It's got a bit more of a curve to it. This is fucking beautiful. And it makes sense. Like, it makes sense that it's kind of like this with the, like, fading away and all these gradients because, of course, as the number is increased by a certain amount, it's going to be different. So, you know? Okay, it's almost done. Once it's done with this loading bar, I'll check it out, but... Okay. God. This looks... fucking beautiful. And then yeah, so if you see these a lot of people have mentioned these big lines. That's because at here we reach 200 and it just repeats. So like this whole section right here is the exact same as what this whole section would eventually print out, because it's just the same. It's just going over the same stuff. So essentially these 4 right here, that's the pattern. I know there's some graph this relates to in a non-modular arithmetic that can be used to render more easily. I mean, like, it'd be very difficult to say, like, what the line is. Because, like, the fact it's a gradient means that it's very difficult to, it isn't a line, so you couldn't really make it a function. It's a grid. This is very, very cool. In all this numerical art. Yeah, no, I love numerical art so much. Fucking, you know what? I'm gonna put like this flooring right here. This is like some fucking game inspiration. Putting this on Twitter. Actually, I'll put it. Nah, I'm just gonna post it. This just looks nice. Okay, so I am really glad that we could do this visual stuff. It was very, very nice. I love doing the visual stuff. And we'll probably do more of this visual stuff later on. But I did notice some super cool shit that I want to check out. So let's do that real quick. Let's see if it stops chugging when I switch back to here. All right. So if you guys remember way back in the day when we were doing normal-ish math stuff, I don't know how big this is supposed to be. Oh, it is not letting me set to 100%. Cool. Okay, that's fine. I'll just be 107. So you guys remember, we were doing this stuff. And I can actually, Okay, wait. I need to open this back up because I want to take the, algorithm again and then use it elsewhere. Because, shoutouts to, I don't remember who in chat put it down. Let me see if I can scroll through real quick and find out real quick. It is not loading for me, but whoever gave it to me, it was fucking nice. So, and having this code is very, very helpful. Typing the number 100. Yeah, but I like scroll wheel, so. Oops. Okay, so we have 8, we have, oh, buy flag. Oh yeah, we're gonna do funny art. Oh, we'll do that later on. We'll do that later. We'll do the stuff later. Was it lightning? Either way, whoever it was, thank you so much. Background dog ASMR. You know, I'm just having a blast with this math shit. Okay, so the next thing that I noticed that caught my attention and got me like hooked on this for the rest of the day. I want to talk about what I'm going to call the DV. Will the stream post on your YouTube archive channel? Absolutely. In fact, I need to fucking do a big archive push where I just like post all of my archived stuff because that hasn't gone to the YouTube archive yet because I'm behind. Okay, we're going to do some DVs. I don't remember why it's called DV. Oh wait, we got a waltz cam. Before we do DVs, I'm going to do this. The DV, huh? Well, DV is a bit of a weird name for it. I'll explain what I mean in a minute. So, waltz cam.
Hey, Walt, how you doing? Walt is just having a squeaky time. She's a bit upset because yesterday I was at work all day, and then afterwards I went out to go hang out with my friend at a Battle and Brew, and she was just like, Ryan, Daddy, I was stuck in the crate all day. And I was like, I'm so sorry. So she was very cross with me. But don't worry, I will make sure that you were treated well. Because then when I got home, I played with you a bunch in the middle of the night. Yeah, I love you.
Okay, so there's probably isn't an official name for this. So what I noticed is that, bump the mic. So you have the idea of we take a limit and we multiply the thing by. In fact, let's just fucking get this set up for it because we can. Not for too big of numbers yet. In fact, I'm just gonna get this set up because I'm probably gonna be doing some funny jams with it later. Let's just okay, we're gonna make it a little bit. There we go. It's 24 right. It's 24 right. Get this over here. Put it all the way through here. And then let's just start at 50 for right now, and equals that funny equation. That doesn't look right. Mod, what? Oh wait, shit, I need to make you actually 6, not module 6. Okay, so it might get a little bit confusing because we have a lot of shapes, but, rip 0. Oh! Wait, what? I don't know why we're saying rip 0. Either way, we're just going to make this a little bit more, spread out for right now. So here we have our repeating pattern of all these funny squares. It's fun. We love it. Why is that 0 there? It's dead now. Don't worry about it. Okay, so you have our modulo 6 advanced mathematical algorithm in Morse code. Baby. All right. So the DV is a very, very funny name that I have. Basically, we're going to be looking at all these different squares divided by these walls of zeros. We're going to have a wall of 0 that exists pretty much for every single size, and that's kind of like the border for all of these things. So 6 will give us this fun 5x5 grid. Now, one thing that's kind of fun is we have what I call the DV. I mentioned that we have, it is symmetrical on this, like this bottom triangle perfectly reflects over this diagonal, and it perfectly reflects over this diagonal. So I was noticing something with what I call the DV. In the DV is basically this diagonal until we get to the center point when it's an even, and this is when it's an even square, and then goes back up here. Because there's some very interesting properties that I noticed about these, and I'm trying to sort of, really dig into it. So on this one, you probably notice it right now. We have every single number from 1 through 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Let's take a look at an even smaller example real quick just to, suss it out real quick. 1, 0, 3. Yeah, we have 3 numbers, and we have, and since 2 is all the way over here, we don't have 2 here, but it's fine. Let's take a look at 8 real quick, because 8's fun. This one is 1410747. Okay. Very interesting. Now we have sort of, it's like reflective, but they're different. So we've seen a few different types of things. We've had 4, I'll get back to 4 is too small to really say for a sample size, but we have a few very specific things that are interesting. So 6 is interesting because we have every single number is used save for 0. That's cool. 8's cool because we have the same thing, but it's kind of reflected, and some numbers have been replaced. Now, here is the thing that drove me insane. What happens if we do 10? 1, 4, 9, 6. Then we get 5 at the midpoint. 4, 1, 6, 9. So it's the same numbers, but in a completely different order. What the fuck? Now, I spent a lot of time, sussing out a bunch of patterns using, math, and now that we have this funny algorithm here, I don't need to do that anymore, which is nice. But regardless, let's go by each even number and see what we got. I can tell you why, unless you already know. I have an idea as to why recursion is cyclic. That is interesting. Yeah, I get how it works, but there are still a few mysteries in it that leave me a little bit stumped-a-roni. Takes 2 swaps to get to the other one. Yeah, there are a couple swaps that you can kind of see, but then when we see the pattern later on, because it's going to be a long time till we see another one where it's the same numbers, but in a different order. So let's just go by each thing. It's 10x stuff. Oh, no, it's not 10x stuff. It's 10 minus x. It is not 10 minus x. At least it could be, but with what we're dealing with right now, it is not specifically that. 4 is 10 minus 6, 1 is 10 minus 9, 6 is 10 minus 4. Wait, 4 is 10 minus 6, 1 is 10 minus 9. Okay, you are right about that. Every number in the same position as its negation in the other. I actually didn't notice that. I'll have to... Let me see something real quick, because I know when this happens next. Which is why 5 is the center. Yeah, 5 is the center because on all of these, the center one is either the midpoint of the base or 0. But there's something I need to see real quick because I do like that theory and. Yeah, because I do have like a note of where, to my knowledge, this happens next. And I'm trying to see if it is exactly like that. Let's see. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it is. If you add up the ones that are in the same row, they add up to the number you're moduloing. Add up the ones that are... Yeah, I was about to say, if you add up the ones in the same row. Yeah, I totally get that. And in the next example that we see where exactly this happens, you're going to see the same thing. But yeah, you're right. 1 plus 9 is that. 4 plus 6 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. Which, very good catch. That being said, that doesn't quite apply to... Well, let me see. Does it apply to 8? Yeah, it does apply to 8. All right, well, let's see if it applies to 12. Because I haven't done, like, intimate testing on this, but it would make sense. Because I found some other patterns with it. First of all, it's actually a complete horizontal symmetry around the 5-axis. Yeah. There's 180 symmetry completely. It's very interesting. But the thing is, like, they do add up. But what I find fascinating is that, like, yes, they do add up. Like, for instance, it does. But the way that reflects is different depending on the number. So, like, again, we take a look at 6. And again, 1 plus 5 is that. 4 plus 2 is that. But this has it so it covers every single number. Jump up to 8. Where every single number is saved for, like, 0. But we jump up to this, and we have 1 and 7, 4 and 4, 1 and 7 again. But this has like a 1, 4, 1. This has a 7, 4, 7. Meanwhile, this one gives the same pattern. We're on the same row. It's the same. But at the same time, they give us the exact different numbers that correlate to one another in such a way that the combinations are like, it only uses like 2 combinations, as it were. Because a times b equals negative a times b, or modular, and that's b minus a times b, I think. 8 times b equals negative a times b. I can't remember exactly all the modular. I don't think I did too much modular arithmetic, which is funny because that's kind of what I'm doing here. But let's take a look at some other examples and see like what sort of patterns arise, because I like those. Let's try 12. Every number is a negation of the thing on the other side. Yeah, oh yeah. That's exactly it. It is a negation on the thing on the other side. But what's interesting is specifically how the different portions manifest again. Like how with 10 it has a set of 4 numbers that the exact same 4 numbers are on the same side. Meanwhile, with 8 we have 1, 4, 1, 7, 4, 7, and with 6 we have like covering everything. And then with 12, which we'll take a look at right now, we have 1, 4, 9, 4, 1, 1, 11, 8, 3, 8, 11. So instead of having that, we have another one of these where it's 1, 4, 9, 4, 1, where it's like sort of it's sort of like a hill. And as people have probably figured out by now, of course, these ones are the first squares. And then we move up to 16 modulo 12, which is 4, and then back down to 1, which is, again, all squares, while these are their complements. Very interesting stuff. Let's try 14. I actually do not... Oh, wait, actually, wait, I do know about 14. Let me see if I can suss out a pattern from here, because remember I had something about it. Oh, yeah, no, this one was actually really interesting. So, 14... We went to 14, and we have another situation like 6, because with 14, over the course of these diagonals, we have, I'm just going to highlight them all real quick. Over the course of all this, is this multiplication tables but modulo rank? Yes, they're multiplication tables, but all of them are taken by a certain modulo. And the modulo is 14, in this case. So we have 1. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We get every single number again, which is cool. Again, I haven't tried all these. Okay, wait, I tried a lot of the next ones coming up, but I only calculated these diagonals. I'm going to keep the visuals because they look very, very nice, and I like that. Let's try 16. So 16, we have 1, 4, 9, 0, 9, 4, 1, 0. Again, making this sort of slope. I think, is it multiples of 4 that are doing this sort of reflexive thing? I'm curious. We'll have to find out. And then 15, 12, 7, 0, 7, 12, 15. Which is nifty. Again, we have this sort of reflective over this part of the diagonal thing where it goes 1, 4, 9, 0, and 9, 4, 1. 15, 12, 7, 0, 7, 12, 15. Okay, let's try 18 next. I can't remember what the conclusion for this one was, but let's see. 1, 4, 9, 16, 7, 0, 13, 10, 9, 8, 5, 0, 11, 2, 9, 14, 17. So we have a couple replicated numbers here. I think I may have just got home. Cool. So we have a couple duplicated numbers here. I don't have the exact pattern. Real quick, I'm going to say. Okay. Either way, it's ring theory. Yeah, kind of. I think I don't know ring theory well enough. Okay, so that's pretty freaking nifty, if I do say so myself. I remember I took a look at this one, like, kind of briefly and determined, like, a 9 as a midpoint, but I didn't really come to any conclusions about it. I figured out that, let's see, it goes through 1, 2, no 3s, 4, 5, no 6s. 7, 8, there are 9s. 10, 11, are there no 12s either? No 12s. 13, 14, no multiples of 3. Outside of 9s and 0s. Oh, you know what? That makes perfect sense because if you take any well, it makes sense up to a point where if you take any multiple of 3 and multiply by another multiple of 3, it's going to be a multiple of 9. And since 9 is evenly divided in 18, it's just going to show up as either 0 or 9. So I guess that tracks, I guess. Okay, so the fact that we have a multiple, maybe it's because we have a multiple, like it's a multiple of a square that is showing this discrepancy. Interesting. We'll have to take a look into that later. I have no idea what you're doing, but I know you're making cool patterns with numbers, and I love it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I'm just making some funny, cool patterns. That's a theorem, I think. Oh, we'll have to see. The funny factor theorem. Hell yeah, funny factor theorem. Okay, so we're going to 20 now. I have not put this down yet, so let's see what it looks like. I think it's going to be like a sort of a thing where it's like reflexive, where it goes up and then reflects back by the time we get to the center. 1, 4, 9, 16, 5, 16, 9, 4, 1, 0. What do you know? And for some reason, it only does that on multiples of 4. And then over here, I have 19, 16, 11, 4, 15, 4, 11, 16, 19. Okay, so right now we have 3 types of, well, maybe more. The types we have are ones that cover everything and stuff like 14, which I guess makes sense. Is that because it's 7 times 2? That would make sense because 6 is where we saw it last, and that's 3 times 2. 3 is a prime. But then how come... Oh, I remember I have a reason why a 10 is the way it is and only has certain amounts of things, but I'll crack that code when we get to it. It's going to be a bit before we get to another one that does the same thing 10 did, but we'll get to it in a minute. Next is 22. So if I'm right, 22, since 11's a prime... Yeah? Oh, yeah, you're so vicious! I'm gonna throw it again. Come on. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, 22, if I'm correct, this should be unique if the theory that I have in my brain works. Let's see, 22. Okay, 1, 4, 9, 16, 3, 14, 5, 20, 15, 12, 11, 10, 7, 2, 17, 8, 19, 6, 13, 18, 21. Let's do a quick test. Ah, she's barking because funny things are happening. You know what? That's it. Free Walt scan. Hello, baby. Count with me. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, where's 19? 19, 20, 21. Okay. So we have fucking... It makes sense now, I guess. So if it's a multiple of a prime, but only some primes from the looks of it, because again, 10 is weird, and we're going to see another one that's weird in a minute. Not yet. Then it'll be not so. Now, it doesn't quite answer why 10 is the same thing on both sides. Oh, hello. And it also doesn't answer why 4 is like that, but I have an answer to one of those. So let's look at 24. Let's see if we get the funny reflection. Come on, funny reflection. Give it to me, baby. Okay, 1, 4, 9, 16, 1, 12, 1, 16, 9, 4, 1! We did it! That's reflection! Did this happen in 14? Yes, it did happen in 14. All right, so we have that reflection that goes back to 23, 20, 15, 8, 23, 12, 23, 8, 15, 20, 23. Okay. So we have multiples of 4. We have prime numbers. And then we have double prime numbers. I guess if we divide everything by 2, it becomes even numbers and then prime numbers. And then we looked at and then 18 was funky because it was again 9. Let's see, the next odd composite number would be 15, so that'll happen when we hit 30. I don't care, Excella. Anyway, so let's hit up 26. And quick spoiler alert, this is what we've been waiting for. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 10, 23, 12, 3, 22, 17, 14, 13. Twelve, 9, 4, 23, 14, 3, 16, 1, 10, 17, 22, 25. So if we take the numbers over here, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 10, 23, 12, 3, 22, 17, 14, and then 13's right there. So we're back to here. Why is this happening? I know I can't fully explain why, but what I can explain is which number it's going to be next. And it's a pretty big one. Not like super large, but pretty big to the point where like we're going to want to have a bit more of this, and we're going to make Google work for it a little bit. Google's about to learn a hard day's work, and that's okay. Because the next number that this thing where it goes completely out of order happens at 50. One, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 14, 31, 0, 21, 24, 19, 46, 25, 6, 39, 24, 11, 0, 41, 34, 29, 26. Oh yeah, 26, 25. I forgot. I was thinking that I thought that fucking I thought that was the center. It wasn't. And then I will highlight all these real quick, and then we're going to go down the line and we're going to talk about it. Now, I will say I'm going to be ignoring 0 and 25 because both of them appear twice in this. And this is where any theories that I have are just, I don't know, it gets weird. And I love when math is weird. Ain't that just fun? Okay, so 1 is the first one. Excuse me. 1, 4, next is 9, 9. Next is 16. 16, right there. Next is 25. Next is 36. Next is 49. 49, up there. Next is 14. Next is 31, right here. 0 we can skip because there's 2 of them. And you'll see there's 2 of them. Well, I'll count the 2 of them later. 21 is right here. 44 is right here. 19 is here. 46 is up here. 25 is right here. 6, well, 25 is 2 of them, as I said. 6 is right here. 39, bam. 24. Have we seen 24 already? We haven't. Okay, cool. I was thinking we'd seen 24 already, but we haven't yet. Interesting. 11 is here. 0, again, there's 2 of those. 41 is up here. 34 is slam jamming right here. 29 is here. And last but not least, 26 is snuggled up right here. And if we try every single even number, we're not going to have another situation like this. we're going to have either the reflexive stuff that's a multiple of 4. We're going to have composite number, and we're going to have prime numbers, or like prime numbers times 2. That'll give us the crazy multiplication thingy. Wait, was it 50? Yes, it was 50. We had stuff like 18, and since that was a multiple of, like, it was like 3, we had a lot of different 3s. Well, we had a lot of 9s in there, and it was kind of fucking cool. Oh god, that sounded amazing. Okay, I'm seeing even more patterns here, but basically what I've found out is that on these diagonals, you will get, if you divide this by, actually, even if you might not even need to divide by 2. Actually, you might. Let me take a look at 18 again. Uh, 1, 4, 9, 16, 7, 0, 3, 10, 9, 8, 5, 0, 11, 2, 9, 14, 7. Do you have a 4? Oh, I do have a 4. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out the exact pattern here. It's very, very strange. I'll have to do some looking at it. I'm not sure if it's because it has a square number of it as a factor, or because when you divide it by 2, its only factor is 3, and because of that, any multiples of 3 are missing from here. But that would mean that any single thing of 4 wouldn't have any multiples of 4. Ah! It's confusing my brain. My brain is getting all confused. Let's try, what's 16 look like? I can't even fucking remember. These are just, yeah, these are like just the squares. Okay, let's just throw a random number. Let's try 28 and just see what that looks like. And see if we can just, I don't know, just run a pattern. I don't know. Let's see. So this divided by 2 is 14. That's something to keep in mind, I guess. Right now it's a little bit off-hinged because this is where I left off. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 8, 21, 8, 25, 16, 9, 4, 6, that. Oh yeah, it's a multiple of 4, so yeah, it'll be like that. I'm going to try 30, and then I'll explain why the matching shit with 50 is a thing. And, or at least why I posit that it is. Okay, so 30 is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 6, 19, 4, 21, 10, 1, 24, 19, 16, 15. Gonna be real, not really sure what the pattern is here. Because there are numbers that appear on... Are there numbers that appear on both sides? They're unique from each other, but they aren't unique to the point where they create anything new, because it has repeating numbers like 1 and 16 and 4, which coincidentally are all square numbers. They all are. What the fuck? Basically getting a structure, the structures of groups in the math definition of integers mod n. Yeah, I'm sure there's theory behind it that's been explained that people smarter than me and older than me have already looked into. But also, the reason that it's only that, I think it's because, for some reason, 50, 26, because 50 has a thing where it's like the same numbers but in a shuffled order, which I still need to figure out how that order manifests. I'm curious about it. 26 and 10, right now, as far as we know, are the only ones that do this. Because 1, 4, 9, 6, 4, 1, 6, 9. Happens with 10, 26, and 50. Can anyone guess what the similarities between 10, 26, and 50 are? Going once, going twice. So I'll give you guys a second to see if you can shout it out loudly. I'll give you a hint. It's from the numbers that we've seen so far, it's exclusively those. Why would it exclusively be those? something else, please. In fact, I could actually test this out using something else if I go crazy with some of these grids, but... And I'll tell you the pattern, what I think it is beforehand. Hey, it's okay. I think the pattern is they're even numbers. That's one thing. Hey, somebody prime squared plus 1. Not sure if it's a prime part, but it is a square number plus 1. So what happens if we do... I was about to say, I haven't actually done this with odd numbers before, so let's try, like, 17. I think that the diagonals might get a little bit weird, but I think we can work with them. If you get repeats and there's numbers a and b such that a squared equals b squared, which only happen if a equals b negative 1. Okay. 13, 16, 13, 8, 1, 9, 15, 2, 4. Okay, so we have 1 here, 4 here, 9 here, 16 up here, 8 here, 2 here, 15 here, and 13 here. That's it. It's fucking squared plus 1. Why it's like that? No idea. So let's see what happens if we just get like just a straight up prime number. Like, you know, just our shifty number 13. What's this memorizing pattern? We're taking a look at like some strange shit. Okay, what happens if we just do 13? Like, what's this going to be? I'm guessing this is going to be, wait, 3, 1, 10, 4, 9, 12. Oh, wait, this is 1, 4, 9, 3, 12, 10. This isn't even a squared number plus 1. Maybe it's a multiple of a square number plus 1? What's 11? Also bark, yes. 1, 4, 9, 5, 3, 10, 7, 2, 6, 8. Okay, that one is a bit different. Okay, a crisis averted. Term for a space where there are 0 divisors and everything is allowed to divide with an inverse is an integral domain. Pog. Sorry, my brain is a little bit fried from all this math stuff right now, and I'm just like brainiacking this. Okay, so this has it be unique on this one, but it matches when you have a squared number plus 1. And why is that? So this happens with 11, but it also happens with because we figure out it isn't just a prime number, because there are prime numbers that are one more than a perfect square that fit this criteria, like 17. And it does the thing where it matches it. This is fucking... I'm sure that, like, someone's figured this out by now, but... 16, 8, 2, 15, 13... Yeah, no, like, if it's one more than a perfect square, but it's still a prime number, then it's like that. I am... brain jelly right now. But something else I want to take a look at with my friend 26 from earlier. Actually, let's do 13. That'll be fun. Because I can still do it here. Actually, yeah. Wait. 13 is 1, 4, 9, 3, 12, 10. Wait. Where do we get... I know like in my mind where we get 3, 12, and 10 from, but I don't know. Lol. $12 feels interesting because it's 13 minus 1. Yeah, that means... Yeah, that's because it's coming up to... That's because 5 times 5 is 25, which is 1 less than 26. Generally, the base minus 1 is important in things. Yeah, exactly. That's what makes this... interesting. You know what? That leads me to a theory real quick. I'm going to try... It's going to look like a random number at first, but hear me out. Oh yeah, of course in the video it would have 13 here, but I was trying to see like if I don't know. I'm trying to talk, but my brain is like fried from talking about all this, and I'm like thinking about 800 different things. And I fried my brain out a little bit, so I'm not sure how much longer I'll be able to do this. I didn't expect my brain to just suddenly go kapooey when I was introduced to new information, but... Okay, tell you what, here's what I want to do real quick. I want to see if we can figure out... Let me go back to 26 real quick. Actually, wait. Let's hit 13. 1, 4, 9, 3, 12, 10. 3, 1, 10, 4, 9, 12. Okay, so we have, I'm going to just clear this up real quick. It's okay, Waltz. Okay, so 1, 4, 9, 3, 12, 10, 12, 9, 4, 10, 1, 3. Trying to see if there's like a distinct pattern that we can suss out that can determine where in this gets translated to where in this. And frankly, I got no clue. That's what I've been trying. I kind of tried to figure it out. Like, I did it with 50, and it gave me like a fucking. I tried to make it a matrix to try to make sense of it, because with the multiple 25s, it made it difficult. And I couldn't find any like patterns that specifically gave me an idea of how it all works. I did find some interesting things, but I can't really... Honestly, like, I'm burned out already. Jesus. Funny math, how dare you burn me out? Let me see. Dog, I love you. Please, stop. Yeah, no, tell you what, guys. I'm actually kind of fucking burned to a crisp. I might just end the stream. I know that it's, like, sudden, but... I really love talking about numbers with you guys, because I had a lot of fucking fun with this shit. But my brain is fucking fried. So yeah. Let me see if there's any art real quick before I bounce. I know that people were talking about making art. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Hell the fuck yeah. Multiplication table mod to 64, but by and blurred. Hell fucking yeah. And then that's, client post stuff, that's A. Oh, it's, I don't know, remember? Oh, we have some CPUK stuff, which I will take a look at when we actually do CPUK, but I will remember to do so, because I know that it looks fucking great, and I've seen it in the thing, in this Discord server. But we'll get to it when we get to it. I'm very, very tired. I need to die. Not really die, you know what I mean. Let's see if we can rate anybody. Oh, Holly's still going. Let's rate Holly. Raid phrase is gonna be the buy spiral. I've spammed it in my own chat. Now you gotta spam it elsewhere. In Holly's chat specifically. Alright, I'm not sure I'm gonna stream on Friday. I don't know what I'm gonna stream next at all. Everything's up in the air. Keep an eye on my Twitter. I might die streams ending. Yeah, sorry, I know it's kind of sudden, but I got fucking burned out on math. Alright, catch you later, gamers. Until next time. Oh, wait. Before I go, I want to say, be sure to fucking make it to the Until Dawn Part 2 premiere. Alright, see you, gamers. Bye!